Good day again, welcome to my channel. And I've been pause class. Today we shall be talking on biology, and the aspect we should be talking about is the differences between between respiration and photosynthesis. In the previous class, we have discussed about the word photosynthesis, but during our discussion, we make some clarification concerning the respiration, and that's the reason why we decided to show the in the larger picture the differences between the photosynthesis and the respiration. Even though we are here to talk about the respiration in full, but in a subsequent video we shall be discussing on respiration in large content. But in short, let us discuss between the differences between them. Respiration and photosynthesis. Let me get tabular. Yes. Note that the number one difference between them is that this process is catabolic in nature. What do I mean that it is catabolic in nature? When you say a process is catabolic, that means it's break down the materials involved, and this one is anabolic in nature. That is there is building of materials in the process. Now, what is now the materials that is being break down, and what is the materials that is being built up? Here we have 6,6H12O6, right? Because once we do a respiration, there's a complete a breaking down of glucose, because in a series of glycolysis there's something called glycolysis. Yes, glycolysis. Glycolysis. This involves the breaking down of the glucose, a complex glucose, to the last substrate. Before we can the glucose has to be break down into CO2 plus H2O, right? You know, this is our formation that begins here. Now in this one process, we have CO2 plus H2O to give us C6H12O6, right? Good. Even though the information is yet to be complete, here we have we have 6 here, right? Okay, 6 carbon. This is H12. Good. So we have 6 carbon molecule, 12 carbon 12 carbon and oxygen, which is 6 in nature. This is 8, and this is 8, and this is this is 6. This is empty in nature. This is empty in nature. But do not forget that in respiration we are using oxygen. That's the reason why our reaction is yet to be complete. 6O2 giving us 6 O2 plus H2O, right? Good. Plus 6 H2O. Now we're having what? 6 carbon, 12 hydrogen, 6 plus 12, and oxygen, which is 6 here, and here we're having what? We're having 6 times 2, 12. 12 plus 2, 18. So we have 12 plus here, 18. And that's our complete reaction here. Similarly, once we come here, you see the reaction that is involved in this is the opposite of this. Why? Because in the catabolics, we break down the glucose using what? Oxygen. Because for a human being, we have to use oxygen. And we have what? We have a CO2 and H2O. But here, we are making use of that CO2 and H2O to give us that glucose. That's the reason why the word, we have the word, we have it here. So 6H6O2. We having what? 6 here, 6, right? Plus what? So 6 carbon, right? 6 carbon. 12 what? 12 oxygen plus this 18. So here we have that, that we're having what? O2, right? Good. So we're having 3 times, we're having 6 here, right? So let us complete it, that 6O2, 12, 18, and that's our complete reaction. Do you get that? Good. So that is what, this is what number 1 differences. The second difference is that what? ATP is used here, right? And ATP is formed. That is, the energy is being used here while the energy is being formed here. 2. The third one, oxygen is used here. Oxygen is liberated. That is that in this reaction, oxygen is used. In this reaction, oxygen is liberated. Because we have known that this is what? The reactant side, and this is the product side. The product side is what? Is the reaction that is being given to us. While the reactant side is the reaction that what? That the process is being involved. 4. CO2 is liberated. CO2 is used. Yes, we have talked about this as well. CO2 here is liberated, but CO2 here is used. CO2 here is used to form glucose, but CO2 here is what is liberated. And the last one, 5. These occur in mitochondria. And these occur in what? In chloroplast. Yes. Photosynthesis occur in chloroplast. Why what? This occur in what? In mitochondria. So the next one, 6, which is what? These occur in animal. Why this occur? In plants. 7. These occur both in day and night. These occur only in the daytime. These occur in only the daytime. Yes. Photosynthesis occur only in the daytime. Once it is the night, photosynthesis cannot take place in the night. But respiration, human being will usually respire both day and night. In any place, in anywhere, they have got the respiration continues. But once the night has been has come close, the photosynthesis stop at that end. The last one is what? Respiration involve the use of all organisms. Organisms are not involved. This is the last one. Respiration. Organisms are involved, just like I say plants, but just like I say animal, but not any ordinary animal. Other organisms are also involved. But the organisms is not involved in the air, in the photosynthesis. So on this note, we discussed about the differences and the differences between the respiration and the photosynthesis. Now let us now discuss in short the similarities between both respiration and photosynthesis. Now let us now talk about the similarities. Similarities between respiration and photosynthesis. What is now similarity between them? The first similarity between them is that both convert the form of ATP used or produced. Yes. In terms of ATP, both they have ATP. Either it is being used or it is being produced. They both have ATP, but they convert their ATP. One converts it into solar form, the other converts it to chemical energy form. That's both. ATP is both involved. What do I mean by ATP? I hope you have already know that adenosine triphosphate. That's the meaning of ATP. 2. Both make use of organelles. Yes. They both make use of organelles. While in respiration make use of what? Organelles which is called mitochondria. For respiration. While for photosynthesis, they use what? Chloroplast. But both chloroplast and what? And mitochondria, they are both organelles. 3. Both involve in a cycle. Yes. Both involved in a cycle. Though I have not discussed about the respiration, but I have discussed about the cycle of photosynthesis. And the cycle of respiration is called Krebs cycle. Krebs cycle. Let me write it very well. Kreb. Krebs cycle. White photosynthesis is called what? Kelvin cycle. Kelvin's cycle. Yes. It's CALVING. Kelvin cycle. Yes. They are both involved in a cycle. Both the Krebs cycle and the Kelvin cycle. And that's their similarities. 4. Both respiration, both involved in change or exchange of gases. Yes, they are both involved in exchange of gases. Respiration involved in exchange of gases, while photosynthesis is also involved in exchange of gases. Even though the exchange of their gases is also different. Respiration brings in what? Brings in oxygen and release of what? Carbon dioxide. While photosynthesis brings in carbon dioxide and what? Brings out the what? Oxygen. But they are both involved in the what? In the exchange of gases in the environment. Right? Good. The last one. Both involved in use of what? Materials. Let me see materials. Yes, materials. They are both involved in the use of materials. Even though one materials is being liberated, the another is what is being absorbed. But they are both involved in the use of materials. So in short, these are the similarities between what? The photosynthesis and the respiration. Now in the subsequent video, we'll be talking about what? The respiration. Respiration. So these are the what? The similarities and the what? And differences. Now, after this, we shall be talking about the respiration. But try and subscribe to our particular channel so you can be notified whenever we post the video that is involved in the respiration and other subsequent video. Don't forget to like this particular channel. Thank you very much.